Ever picked a big, beautiful tomato only to find a dark, sunken patch on the bottom? That's blossom end rot, and it can ruin weeks of work in your garden. The good news? You can prevent it. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to stop blossom end rot before it starts, with simple, proven steps you can follow all season long. What is blossom end rot and how to spot it? Blossom end rot is not a fungus or bacteria, it's a physiological disorder caused by a lack of calcium in the fruit as it develops. The classic symptom is a dark, leathery spot forming at the blossom end of the tomato. Early on, it might look like a small bruise. Over time, it becomes sunken, black, and even moldy. This issue often affects the first flush of fruit on vigorous plants. The plant itself usually looks healthy, which makes the appearance of rotted fruit even more frustrating. Recognizing it early means you can adjust your care right away. Why it happens most in summer. During hot months, plants are under stress. Long, dry spells followed by heavy watering or rain cause big swings in soil moisture. Roots can't absorb calcium fast enough during those swings, even if your soil has plenty of it. Rapid vegetative growth, often fueled by overfertilization, also diverts calcium away from developing fruit. Large fruited varieties, like beefsteak tomatoes, are more prone to blossom end rot than small cherry or grape tomatoes, simply because they demand more resources as they grow. Prepare your soil before planting. Prevention starts months before you see flowers. Test your soil with an inexpensive kit. If pH is below 6.0, incorporate garden lime or dolomitic lime to raise pH and add calcium. Work in compost or aged manure to improve water retention and nutrient balance. If your soil is sandy, calcium and moisture drain away quickly, adding organic matter is essential. In clay soils, ensure drainage is good so roots don't suffocate. Raised beds give you better control over both structure and nutrients. Watering habits that prevent rot. Tomatoes need consistent soil moisture. A deep soak 2 to 3 times a week is far better than a shallow sprinkle every day. Water at the base, not on leaves, to reduce disease risk. Soaker hoses or drip irrigation systems are ideal, they deliver slow, steady moisture directly to roots. Mulching is a game changer, apply 2 to 3 inches of straw, shredded bark, or leaf mulch around each plant. This keeps roots cool, prevents rapid evaporation, and reduces soil splashing during storms. In containers, monitor even more closely, pots dry out faster than garden beds. How weather patterns affect blossom end rot. Not all summers are the same. Sudden storms after long dry spells can trigger blossom end rot even in well-maintained gardens. Heavy rain saturates the soil quickly, then hot sun bakes it dry again, creating big moisture swings. What to do? After heavy rain, check soil drainage. Loosen compacted soil gently so roots can breathe. If you expect a heat wave, water deeply the evening before and refresh mulch to keep the root zone stable. Use a simple soil moisture meter, it's inexpensive and gives you a clear reading to avoid guessing. This proactive approach helps prevent stress on your plants when weather changes suddenly. Feeding tomatoes without overdoing it. Tomatoes are heavy feeders, but balance is critical. Too much nitrogen leads to lush foliage and starving fruit. Use a tomato-specific fertilizer or a balanced one like 51010 or 468. Apply when flowers appear and repeat lightly every 3 to 4 weeks. If you're using compost tea or fish emulsion, alternate with a calcium source such as crushed eggshell tea, soak shells in water for several days. Avoid high-salt synthetic fertilizers that can block nutrient uptake. Homemade calcium boosters and soil amendments. Even though blossom end rot is mostly about water balance, adding steady calcium sources can help over time. Eggshell tea, save eggshells, crush them finely, soak them in a gallon of water for a week, then use this to water your plants every 10 to 14 days. Gypsum or bone meal, sprinkle around plants mid-season. Unlike lime, gypsum doesn't change soil pH but adds calcium. Compost top dressing, a thin layer of compost every few weeks keeps nutrients flowing without shocking the plants. These gentle, organic boosters work slowly and complement your watering routine, building resilience in your tomatoes throughout the season. Varieties and planting strategies that help. If blossom end rot has been a constant issue, consider varieties known for resistance. Smaller or determinate types like Roma, Celebrity, or Patio Princess tend to have fewer problems. Space plants adequately so they don't compete for water and nutrients. Crowded tomatoes dry out faster and are harder to water evenly. Staking or caging keeps fruit off the soil surface and reduces stress from wind or heavy rain. Extra tips to strengthen plants. Prune lower leaves to improve airflow and focus energy on fruit. Remove excessive suckers, too many stems mean more demand on roots. Thin fruit clusters early so the plant can channel calcium to fewer tomatoes. In very hot weather, use shade cloth in the afternoon to reduce heat stress. Correcting early signs quickly. Already seeing a few fruits with rot? Don't panic. Pick off affected tomatoes so the plant stops wasting energy on them. Water consistently and consider a calcium foliar spray, like calcium nitrate or calcium chloride, as a short-term boost. Remember, sprays can help new fruit but won't fix damage already done. Stay patient and focused on improving root uptake through steady soil moisture. Container and greenhouse considerations. Growing in containers. Blossom end rot is even more common because pots dry out quickly. Use a large container with high-quality potting mix that holds moisture. Water once or even twice a day during heat waves. Apply slow-release fertilizer and supplement with liquid feeds regularly. In greenhouses, monitor temperature and humidity closely. Ventilate on hot days and consider automated drip lines to maintain moisture. Signs of recovery and what to watch for. Within 10 to 14 days of improved care, you'll notice new fruits developing without dark spots. Old damage won't heal, but healthy new growth means you've corrected the imbalance. Keep a close eye on watering schedules and adjust as temperatures change through the season. Preventive maintenance through the season. Even after solving the problem, keep up good habits. Reapply mulch mid-season if it breaks down. Top dress with compost around plants for a gentle nutrient boost. Keep records in a garden journal to track what worked. Rotate tomato beds yearly to maintain balanced soil and reduce stress factors. Blossom end rot might feel like bad luck, but now you know it's a solvable problem. With consistent watering, calcium-rich soil, thoughtful fertilizing, and stress-reducing practices, your tomato plants can thrive even in the hottest summer months. Stick with these tips, and you'll enjoy baskets of perfect, blemish-free tomatoes all season long. Happy gardening!